think we're losing a lot of that. When I was younger, it was interesting if I was inside the house during spring or summer for a period of time other than to come in to eat, come in to go to the restroom, or anything along those. Outside of that, my parents pretty much locked me out and just kicked me out the door and said, "Hey, go figure it out. Yeah, come back when the lights come on, or you hear your dad whistle." One of the two was going to happen, and there was always that one dad in the neighborhood that could whistle louder than everybody else, and it was just kind of like that 5 o'clock alarm clock, and there was always the going to somebody's house and, hey, knocking on the door, can so and so come out and play, and it was just this social environment of interaction. But now we get into this digital world where, I mean, you have the ability to talk to somebody clear across the other side of the planet, and that's really neat, but there's none of that physical interaction. I think we're losing a lot of that.
I would agree. I see a lot of clients who have a difficulty with finding meaning and a why, and a lack of maybe a sense of apathy, and they're just dismissed with what's going on. For example, not having insight about what they want to do when they grow up, or being exposed to different things. You are right. The digital age has opened up a way that we communicate in a different platform. Children are oftentimes on gaming devices for hours on end. A colleague and I were just talking recently about how we don't see children now walking around with casts anymore. They're not falling off their bike.
Right.
They're not on the trampoline with a broken elbow. And I think that just signifies the shift in what our children are doing these days and how we're influencing that. So easy are we capable of entertaining our children, even from a very early on age.
Yes.
With a device, whether it be a phone or an iPad. Go to dinner some night and just look around you at who's on their phone.
Yeah.
You and I just talked about this recently about connection, and just by having the phone periphery to the conversation.
Yes. Yeah.
How that limits the connection. So one thing that I've established with my children is, if we do go out to dinner, because I have 4, is I take a deck of cards, and they've all learned how to play Go Fish.